You are solving problems every single day. Client issues, site delays, internal conflicts. By the end of the day, things feel under control. But a few days later, the same problem shows up again. Different situation, same pattern. I am Milind Bibikar and I work with mid-sized B2B engineering and project companies. This is something I hear very often. We are constantly solving issues, but somehow nothing really changes. If that feels familiar, the problem is not the number of issues, it is how the issues are being handled. Let us break this down. Most companies are very good at solving problems in the moment. Something goes wrong, the team reacts quickly, the founder steps in if needed, and the situation gets managed. This is important, but that is only the half the job. The real gap is problems are solved, but they are not closed. What does that mean? The immediate issue is handled, but no one takes the time to ask, why did this thing happen in the first place? Was it a planning gap, a communication issue, a handoff problem, or a decision delay? Without that clarity, the same root cause stays in the system, and sooner or later it creates another issue. Another pattern that I see is ownership. When problems happen, people focus on fixing it, but not on owning the root cause. Once the situation is under control, everyone moves to the next task. There is no clear responsibility to ensure that it does not repeat. There is also no structured review. Most teams do not sit together after an issue and break it down. What exactly happened? Where did the process fail? What needs to change going forward? Without this step, learning does not happen. And then there is this speed factor. When everything is urgent, reflection feels like a luxury. Team jumps from one problem to the next. It feels productive, but it keeps the cycle going. Let me connect this with what usually happens. A delay occurs, the team works hard, manages it, and moves on. Few weeks later, a similar delay happens in another project, again it gets managed. Over time, the business becomes very good at firefighting, but not at preventing fires. Now look at a different approach. Every significant issue is followed by a simple review, not a long meeting, but a focused discussion. What was the root cause? What needs to change in the process? Who will ensure that change happens? When this becomes a habit, something shifts. The number of repeated issues starts coming down. Teams become more proactive and the founder's involvement in daily problems reduces. So the difference is not in how fast you solve the problems. It is in whether you are removing the root cause behind them. If the same problem keeps coming back, it is not bad luck. It is a signal that issues are being solved but not truly fixed. The moment you start closing the root cause, not just the symptoms, the cycle begins to break.